Look us. Wait, hello.
Hi.
Hi, guys. Happy Wednesday.
Welcome.
Do you like our spooky look?
It's not even that spooky.
It's a little spooky.
We're basking in the glow of the retro cigarette
This very
machine.
retro, taking us back cigarette machine. And there's also a hockey game on in front of us. So
and a pool game to the right of us.
And people playing pool. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Welcome.
that's why the light keeps changing, is because the television keeps changing.
Oh, fair. Well, welcome
doing our best
to episode 27 of Signal Boost, your Reno art and culture show.
Thanks
your
for being
weekly
here.
show. Yeah, thanks. This week we're at 40 Mile Saloon.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
It's very saloony
Yeah.
at the moment.
You may have been here for the Reno Punk Rock Flea Market kickoff show 2 years ago, and for many other things, because this place is great.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've never tuned in before, I'm Jessie Sprocket, Communications Director at The Generator.
And I'm Alicia Dynamic. I'm the Education Manager at The Generator.
And this is our little Reno Arts and Culture show. And this week, we got a lot of good stuff, like Jamie from Pineapple Pedicabs, and Nick Ramirez from Merry Anarchy.
And lots of other things, but we'll talk to him about that.
It's true. But first we're going to go into what's new with you. Sorry, I'm feeling slightly nervous today. I feel like it's because we're at an active bar.
Yeah, it is pretty, it's active.
And what's new with you is like, you know, I guess I would say what's new with me is last week I went to Arizona and got to hang out with my family for fall break. And it's cool. You know, Phoenix is pretty cool. I got to eat some really good tortas and hit up some good dive bars. Bikini tiki bars too.
Wow, bikini tiki bar.
Yeah.
You know, so relevant to Arizona, to being in the low desert. Anyway, so yeah, what's new with me? I wrapped up our first ever Halloween, spooky camp, our fall break spooky camp for kids. The kids made a hole for spooky haunted mini golf, which hopefully we'll see you at, and you'll get to check it out and see it there. So that's really exciting stuff.
Also, a cool thing about Arizona is all of the saguaro cactuses had tiny owls living in them. It was the cutest shit.
Saguaros are amazing.
Yes. All right, let's roll right into this. We don't want to keep Nick waiting. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, come on over, Nick.
Come on over. I'm sorry, we got to break you away from your hockey.
He's really getting into the game here. But it's very entertaining, hockey.
Welcome. Can you
welcome.
introduce yourself?
Hi, it's me, Nick Ramirez from Reno for the last 20 years.
Yes, the Nick Ramirez from Reno. So tell us about the things that you do.
All right. Well, there's quite a few things, and they all kind of converge this weekend at Merry Anarchy, especially Saturday here at the 40 Mile. I'm in a couple bands. I'm in Roxy Colley as the drummer, and One Ton Dooley as a drummer, and I do a solo act with my guitar, acoustic guitar.
What's your solo act called, or is it just
Nick Ramirez?
Just Nick Ramirez. Okay.
Yeah, and it's not just Nick Ramirez, although that's kind of, maybe I'll use that. That's kind of cool, just Nick Ramirez.
Just Nick Ramirez.
It's just me, yeah. And so we're doing that on Merry Anarchy, which is a festival I hold. Well, I was doing it twice a year until the pandemic came, and then we still did it twice that year, but we did the second one in October, emergency for Jub Jubs. So when everything was closed this year at the beginning, we moved it to October to be a year from the last one we did, and instead of doing one in the winter like we usually do, we're just going to do 2 weekends in October. We finished our first weekend last week, and then this weekend's the finale, and first night's Friday at Alturas on 4th Street, and then day 4, Saturday, we'll be here at the 40 Mile Saloon.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, and then I host with Rory on the Worst Little podcast as well.
So many things.
Yeah, we had Rory on a few weeks ago, so you might remember that if you were watching.
And I have to look at the archive of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many good bands playing, and a lot of them played the flea market before.
Oh man, this weekend is crazy. So many.
It's stacked.
Such
I mean,
a lineup.
every night there's like 7 bands, right?
I think it's a lot more than that.
That's nuts. So
see.
much live music, guys.
Oh, yeah, look at all these bands.
What's the
He
entry
just
fee?
brought up the list on his phone.
We asked for $10 at the door.
$10? Cool.
Yeah,
$10
pretty
for
good.
like 10 bands,
Well, let's
10
see
live
what we got.
bands.
It's like $1 a band, folks.
6, 8, 10, 12 acts on Friday,
12 in one night.
Dude,
and then I think it's like 14 the next day. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14, 15, 16 on
16
Saturday.
bands here
Jeez.
on Saturday at 40 Miles Lane
That's
for
very-
$10.
guys,
Yeah,
that's a deal.
we start off in acoustic at the beginning of the shows, and then after a few acoustic acts, the bands start playing, and it's band after band, and
Nice.
we got some good ones.
Nice. That's awesome.
And where does the money go?
Okay, this year's all the money's going to Bruca Theater, Good Luck Macbeth Theater, and Reno Little Theater. And
That's awesome.
they have a group together called G3, and they put that together after the pandemic to support the Reno Theater when it was
Cool.
shut down, you know.
Yeah,
So
I'm sure
$10
theater needs a lot of support right now. So
Yeah,
if
$10,
you care about
15
local
bands.
theater.
Yeah, to local theater. That's
Yeah.
like that's the best.
It's a great
It's
deal.
a win-win.
Yeah,
It's a
and you help
win-win.
out, you can just feel good that you helped out
You can
Reno
feel
Theater, you know.
good about it. I'm gonna move our light up a little bit here. Up.
Making it worse. You're making it worse.
Sorry.
Rory talked a little bit about like how Merry Anarchy started, but in case people didn't see that other podcast or the other live stream, do you want to talk a little bit about like why it got started and when?
Yeah, okay, so in 2000, my girlfriend, Burning Man wife, Marianne Pasoda, got sick with an airborne illness where her brain swelled up. You know, they said it was encephalitis and they said it was meningitis. They said it was both things, so I don't know if those are related or what, but then she got ill from that and started having seizures. And then 4 years later, she had a seizure and passed away. But when she got sick in 2000, we threw a benefit show for her with all the bands, because she worked at the Zephyr as a booker, so all the bands were like, how we help Marianne, and we put on a show. So then 4 years later, when she died, we started doing it annually in her honor, and we always helped somebody else out in the community the way we got helped in 2000, you know.
It's beautiful.
So
It really-
that's how it started.
That's
Then we went, when we moved to Jub Jubs, we started doing it twice a year, in May and in December, which is Marianne's birth month. So we celebrate both ends of her life, you know,
Yeah.
that way. And all the people through the years, because this is our 17th year.
Wow.
So, I mean, there are some, we do have some ghosts that come to the show, I believe, you know, and it's a real unity event. And I don't know if you did you want to talk about? Like,
oh, sure. Yeah. If you want to go into a little bit of the Bluebird last week.
Yeah, last weekend we had, you know, we had some bad fellas come on down to the show to start fights or not just arbitrary, whatever it was. They came down, ended up assaulting and stabbing my friend's brother in the face.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and it's a really crazy situation. If you want to, you can go on Facebook and look up more about who and what happened. But I just want to say that this event is a love fest. Yeah, there's aggressive music and stuff, but the vibe there is all unity. It's Reno love, and don't bring that crap to our show.
Yeah,
you know,
it's fucked up.
Yeah, it's really probably gonna mess your life up and be bad karma forever, because like I said, you just don't do that. It's, you know, it's unheard of.
Yeah. Especially, like, I mean, it's not okay anywhere for anything,
No.
but especially at a benefit show. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
like the
of all
worst
places.
energy to bring to that.
Yeah, don't bring your problems to our show. You know, that really sucked that night, because the night that I found out about that, I was watching my wife's band. I was really happy about the night, and then I heard somebody got hurt at my thing. That, you know,
Yeah,
it really brought me down. You know, it was hard to recover from that and come back and still be like
Yeah, I bet.
happy that we're doing. You know, so.
Yeah.
But we're stoked about this weekend, and we're not going to let the bad vibes bring us down at all.
Nice.
All the bands are going to be great, and there is a lot of unity right now.
Nice.
You can feel it online.
Yeah, I mean, it's like in the beginning, something sad and terrible brought everybody together, and so you'll definitely rise over this thing too, for sure.
Well, she must have been a hell of a person to be able to have the effect on the community.
Marianne was great. One of my favorite things to talk about. Marianne was awesome. She worked over at Granny's studio, so she knew, you know, like Dr. Dre and the White Snake dudes, and she talked to Jimmy Page. But she also knew, like, guys who lived on the street, and she treated everybody the same, you know. She treated guys on the street like they were the rock stars on the phone, you know.
That's awesome.
And she had a huge heart, and she believed in all the local bands and artists and the theater. She was part of that scene, all of it. And she was the kind of person you want in your corner, and if, you know, you weren't an asshole, she would be there for you and be in your corner, you know. And even if you were an asshole, she'd probably try to figure out a way to make you not an asshole, because she cared about people, you know.
Yeah.
She sounds amazing.
Yeah, she was great.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, what else do we want to talk about? No, we covered Mary Anarchy, maybe. Is there anything else to be covered about it? I don't think so.
Listen to the Worst Little Podcast.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
WorstLittlePodcast.com. We're going on our 12th year in January. Will be our 12th year of documenting all the Reno bands, what's going on week to week in the Reno scene for 12 years. And so now we have an archive, sort of a history of the underground local music scene. You know?
It's awesome.
And it's all available online. Like, if you go to the website, you can get any of
Listen to the podcast from the
12
beginning.
years.
Yeah.
You should probably skip maybe season 1. Unless you find the artist, you can put artist names in the search bar.
Cool.
That's cool.
I'd say skip over the first couple episodes, maybe.
We don't know anything
That's
about
Until we
that.
got
reasonable.
into our groove.
Yeah.
We
That's
knew what
reasonable.
we were doing. The first episode's pretty painful.
I believe that.
Or if you want to laugh, go listen to the first episode and be like, wow, these guys went for 12 years.
And it's the same cast of characters the whole time.
The first original cast is there. We've added Cadillac Kim, which is really nice to have a woman's voice. And we added Ian to the hosting. Ian is like the best intern, or was the best intern. Now he's an associate producer and a co-host.
Nice.
And Ian does the Worst Little Grid every week for us. that is online, and it's kind of like how the old news and review, you can flip to the grid and find out what's going on in town for music and stuff. So we put that out online every week.
Yeah, if you guys are ever like, oh, what should I go see this weekend or this week in Reno? They have everything on the Worst Little Podcast Instagram, and you can go through the grid, and it says like all the different venues and what night and who's playing where.
Yeah, it's 21 and over, how much it costs.
Yeah, it's like an invaluable resource for sure.
Yeah.
So, are you born and raised in Reno?
No, actually, I'm from California, born, and then I moved to South Tahoe when I was like 8 years old. So I pretty much grew up in South Tahoe until like my sophomore year. No, my junior year, I moved to Carson City, graduated from Carson City. I moved to Reno to save up to get out of Nevada, and I went up to Seattle for a few years. And then when I came home, I moved to Reno to start a band. Ended up doing art and stuff, and then the artist lofts opened up, and I didn't think there was any chance for me to do it, but I, submitted my artwork and my band CD and stuff, and I got into that artist loft.
That's so cool.
And so I've been there for 21 years now.
You live there now?
Yeah, I still live
Wow,
there.
21.
Yeah,
That's
and,
amazing. That's so cool.
If Reno didn't take care of me like that, I don't know if I'd still be here, but
It's
I
such a
love this
cool
town.
argument, right? Like
love this
for
town.
investing in those types of things, like creating, the context for artists to come and live in your city. Like,
And
you
then
can have
things like the Generator would open up, and I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, this is a place I belong.
Yeah.
Like, I know the Burning Man, I'm a burner. And
Yeah,
so,
us too. We always talk about how we both wouldn't live here if it weren't for the generator. It's the generator that brought us, in one way or the other. So,
Well, I'm glad we're all
investing in the
Yeah.
me too. We love it here too.
Yeah. Invested.
We're super into it. Super
That's so cool.
invested in it.
The artist lofts that are right over there above the Wild River Grill. Those
Correct.
guys are pretty sweet. I've been in there. It's so nice.
Yeah, it's a
Beautiful.
nice place to live. And
Yeah.
I raised my son there, and
That's
now I'm
cool.
raising my daughter.
That's so,
So rad.
cool.
Do they love it?
Well, my daughter's 8 months old, but
Yeah.
my son
Baby.
loved it. He's 25.
You have a brand new baby too.
Yeah.
Jeez, all the
Dang, it's 25 and 8 months old.
Yeah.
That's
Or 8 months old.
8 months. Right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, quite a difference.
Yeah, huge difference.
Different world now.
How is it being a dad again? Like,
Being an old dad.
Yeah.
Well, the funny part is when I go out with her in a stroller, everybody says, "Oh, your grandkid."
Sure.
So that's fun. But
Like
it's-
if your other daughter's 25, it's like
son, yeah.
Yeah.
could be, or your son. I'm sorry.
yeah. But
It's funny.
I'd say now, just who I am as a person is far more focused, and I've had 25 years to deal with who I was 25 years ago. So
Sure.
and this time, I also get to spend the days with my kids. So
Yeah.
I didn't have that luxury the other time. So
Sure.
it's awesome watching her, grow and
Oh, man.
discover music and listen to things and discover things that are funny. Like, that's the best, right? When your kid
Yeah, when
starts
they start
laughing.
laughing, it's so cute.
It's everything.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we both have little ones. I mean, mine's 3.5, and she's
One.
one and
So
one
you-
and change.
Yeah. Yeah.
The kids.
That's cool though. It's kind of great because you get to live almost like a second lifetime as a dad. Like,
I
that's
do.
pretty
I
rad.
feel very fortunate and
You get a big
blessed
do-over.
that I get a second chance at fatherhood. It's amazing. And at husbandhood as well. I mean, my wife's awesome. And,
That's great.
God, I feel like I won the lottery. And I got lucky in Reno.
Got lucky in Reno. Love that. Yeah, it's a cool place.
Yeah.
I feel lucky to be here too.
So one of the questions we always like to ask is, if you were talking to an emerging musician or events person or just like a baby version of you, what advice would you give?
I would tell myself, you don't know everything, and in fact, you really don't know anything. So listen. Don't, you know, don't just pretend to listen, really listen. And it's not all about you, man. It's not all about you, little Nick. Like, you're gonna do a lot better if you focus on it being about other people. That's what I would tell myself.
Nice.
That's cool. And now you guys are doing stuff like this. It's really cool.
Yeah, I mean that's it's its own reward doing stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
that's the way to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the stress, it's less stressful on you. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you don't worry about it. I mean, be self-aware and work on yourself, but don't make the whole world about you. You know, because it's not. The sooner you figure that out, kid. You know.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want people to know? Want them to look up? Where can they find your music?
Oh yeah, you can find my music on Spotify. You can, what did I say? Just the most generic one. There's iTunes. There's pretty much all the stuff. You can just Google Nick Ramirez. This might be the end, because there's another Nick Ramirez out there with a bunch of records out. But mine's called This Might Be the End. It's the only record I got out there under my own name. You might want to look up Roxy Collie, RoxyCollie. Look them up on the same platforms. Wanton Dooley's on Bandcamp. And if you want to know more about Merry Anarchy, just Google Merry Anarchy. There's
Yeah, and come out
17
this
years
weekend.
worth of stuff on there.
And make sure you come out this weekend for it.
Yeah, I was like gonna start going into a whole other thing of like, how did you get into music? Where did your passion? What's your art like? But I feel like then it's gonna be another 20 minutes, and we're gonna have to have you on the show again as an artist.
Yeah, let's save some for another time. That'd be great.
Yeah, cool.
I'd love that.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you. That was fun. It's nice to be on the other side of interview. You know.
Yeah.
All right. Have a great show, you guys.
Thank you. All right, guys. So next up is going to be Jamie Chapman, who is the owner of Pineapple Pedicabs. You might have
Jamie Pineapple.
Jamie
Chapman.
Pineapple Chapman. Yeah, and you may have seen her cute little pedicabs around town. They're like, the little tuk-tuks. And yeah, it's a really cute little business, and she's a really fascinating person. She had so many interesting things to say, so definitely stay tuned for this interview because I don't know, she's fascinating.
She's a badass female.
She's a fascinating badass.
Business owner, artist.
Yes.
Who's not an artist? All right, let's play it. Hold on, it's gonna happen. I have it set up for YouTube. That's the only problem with that.
Yeah, so we just need to get it up on the right screen. Okay, we're doing it. So we're getting to it.
I don't know if I can make that happen.
Really?
Calculator.
What?
Hold, please.
Hold, please. We're getting there.
Just talk to them about mini golf.
Oh yeah, so mini golf, it's coming up. We are, as probably if you've been paying attention or if you're someone who's building a hole or is involved in the event in some way, we've been dealing with getting everything ready to go and get the space open for teams to work, and we're almost there. So we're going to have some pretty exciting stuff coming out probably this weekend about the teams getting their holes put together. And we have all of our sponsors lined up now, so thank you so much to our 18 different sponsors that we got this year, all local businesses. So if you think the event is cool, keep an eye out next year if you've got a business and you want to sponsor a hole as well. But yeah, that's where we're at with it. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do it this way.
Okay.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
You're gonna get to see behind the scenes for like 4 seconds. Hey guys, We are here at the new generator, and this is the first time we're doing an interview in the space.
Yeah,
So exciting.
Cool.
Go
I didn't know that.
first.
Yeah.
We were with Jamie from Pineapple Pedicabs.
Hello.
We
We're
want to.
here in the new developing member lounge. The lounge.
One day you're gonna sit right here at the
Maybe
lounge.
here at the seat. There's also other seats that you can't see right now. Lots of books.
Yeah.
An eclectic collection.
Ooh, I like that eclectic collection. Even though I just introduced you, do you want to introduce yourself? Is there another way you like to refer to yourself?
No, I normally go by Jamie, or Pineapple is what people in the streets have been calling me now.
Nice.
So
Cute.
I answer to both.
Nice. Nice.
I have so many questions about this. So Pineapple Pedicabs.
Okay.
You're the founder, small business owner, entrepreneur.
Yes.
How did you come up with this concept, and also why pineapples?
Also, can you describe what the the concept is for
You should
people that
know
are not
this.
familiar already?
You should know about this. So Pineapple Pedicabs is an eco-friendly form of transportation around Reno, downtown, midtown. It's a bike taxi, so it's like a rickshaw with a person in the front pedaling you. We hold 2 to 3 people per cab, but there's 5 of them, so we can do big groups. I came up with the idea I started riding pedicabs in Key West, Florida in 2012, so I've been riding pedicabs for 10 years now. I know.
Shout out Key West.
You must have strong legs.
Yes, I am like, people are always like, are people messing with you on the street? And I'm like, no, because I can kick super hard. Like, I'm like dangerous.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so I started in Key West. I loved it. I started coming to this area for Burning Man, and I fell in love with the area. I was like, how do I live in Reno? I was at the Hot Air Balloon Festival in 2017. And we were waiting an hour for a cab or whatever, and I'm like, where are the pedicabs? And we were like, oh my God, there's no pedicabs. And so I saved money that entire year. Yeah, I bought my first pedicab. And then I've tried to make them like little art cars. So they're all lit up and they're really flashy.
They're
and
really cute.
Thanks, yeah.
Why
so
pineapples though?
Oh, pineapples. So my dreads, when they were babies, I always wore them up in a little thing, and they looked like a pineapple, so people started calling me Pineapple.
Oh, okay.
And then I like the alliteration. Pineapple pedicabs is fun to say. Pineapples are the international symbol for welcome as well. So that was a big push as well. We're hospitable.
Yeah, absolutely. It's super cute.
Yeah, it's like good vibes only. For sure.
Thank you.
Awesome. So what's your favorite thing about running this business since you've been doing it?
Oh my gosh. I guess learning, I didn't start the business as a business. Like I was like, oh, I'll have my one pedicab, I'll ride around in the summers. And I used to leave in the winters, and I worked in Antarctica, and then I would come here. So I was like, oh, it'd be a perfect,
Well,
we can get into that.
Fascinating. Okay.
So I wanted like a seasonal job in each place.
Sure.
And then pedicabs kind of took off, and I bought my second bike, and now I have 5. And so I think my favorite thing is learning that I like business and growing into, like, I've grown so much in Reno to somebody I didn't even know.
That's
that
super
I could be,
interesting.
yeah.
That's cool.
Feel that, I resonate. I started
Yeah.
working here in 2017, so similar.
Oh, perfect.
Nice.
So Antarctica.
Yeah.
Tell us about that. You can't just drop that on the side and not find out
It's
what
funny, I
that's
don't
about.
normally talk about it. I worked in Antarctica. I was a dishwasher. I applied for 7 years to get that job.
Whoa.
It's 1%, I think, of the entire world has ever been to Antarctica. You can't.
I'm surprised it's even that many, honestly.
Well, it's like in the history of the entire continent.
Wow.
But there is a cruise now that you can do to like some of the upper parts, but the parts that we went to, you have to go for science or to be an assistant of science.
So you're like washing dishes for scientists.
Exactly. But you're working next to doctors and stuff that are
No,
also washing dishes, being like, I did anything to get here. And so
Wow.
it's a really cool
What made you
community.
want to do that?
I do an art project. Actually, I should have brought it, but I take pictures of people wearing these glasses, and I had almost every continent of pictures of people wearing them, and I didn't have Antarctica, and so it started this thing, and
You're like, I gotta get there.
I was like, I gotta get there. And
What an insane dedication to your art.
Yeah,
Like, what?
Like, so you got there, you got the photo, I imagine you
I have so many of the photos, yeah.
And then you were like, I've got to just keep coming back here.
Right, because the community there it's such a tight knit to survive in that kind of environment. You know, it's, what do they say? Antarctica is the coldest, driest, windiest, loneliest continent in the world. And so it's a really extreme situation that you're in with all these people. So you become really close. It's like family.
Wow.
I mean, people from Antarctica come to visit me and I go visit them. It's
so are a lot of the people who are there that you see when you're there, they're there all the time? Are they people?
No, you can't stay there longer than, I think, 14 months or something like that. So I was going to go back the last time and didn't. I had a contract at the South Pole. So there's 3 stations that the United States have in Antarctica. This is about
blowing
Antarctica.
my mind right now.
So interesting now. Are you kidding? This is so fascinating.
Yeah, so there's McMurdo Station, which is the largest base on the continent, and then we have the South Pole, and then Palmer Station, which is the tropical area, if you will, of Antarctica.
Nice.
Yeah, and so the South Pole, I had a contract for a year, but I ended up not going. I got hurt, so that's a different story.
That's a different story. Wow, that's fascinating.
Okay, but also
Like Burning Man, I guess. Like,
It's a
little
lot like Burning Man, and a
like-
lot of them I go to Burning Man with now. And there's an
Wow.
Antarctica camp at Burning Man.
Oh,
Go to it. We have like little talks. It's fun.
Oh my God, I'm
Yeah.
so gonna do that.
Yeah.
yes.
That's so, God, there's so many Sonder, man, right? Like, it's just a good example of that. Like, you know, the idea everyone's living, like everyone you meet is living this very complex life that you don't know anything about. That's what the word Sonder means.
Oh.
Anyway, that's
That's a cool
Learning new
word. In the lounge, I learned.
yes, in our
Sonder.
learning lounge. Yeah,
Sonder
wow.
lounge.
You just
Sonder
have no
lounge.
idea. So
Yeah, you have no idea. That's
all
a
the
great name
things
for the
people
lounge.
are doing.
Yeah, Sonder.
I love that.
So you're also a photographer?
No, I would not call myself a photographer. These pictures are ridiculous. It's called the 1976 Glasses Fashion Extravaganza Project. And it's just these ridiculous glasses that were my real glasses. And the pictures are really close. So it's nothing, there's nothing fancy. They're very close-up photos that people just look ridiculous in.
Oh, wow.
Why?
just is fun.
This is a whole other interview.
This is a whole other thing. I'm sorry.
that I want to get
No, but
into.
it's fine because you know what? Like, we're interviewing local artists, and it turns out we're like interviewing. You are.
I was just like, look at this cool, badass female, like business owner.
doing, like, a
But of course,
creative
reveal.
business,
And then another reveal.
Oh, it's like Scooby Doo. What's under there? Oh, an artist who goes to Antarctica.
Yeah. Likes riding
amazing.
bikes. I fit in Reno.
Cool. That's awesome. So, okay.
Thank you.
Back to the pedicabs.
Back to
We're gonna
pedicabs.
Go back to pedicabs. So pedicabs only. Wait. Okay. You operate in Reno and Sparks.
Yes. Well, I'm not officially in Sparks. I did the rib cook-off, but we're hoping to soon, if Sparks keeps building, bring him a pedicab
Yeah.
for Victorian Square and this area. And I know you guys are getting a lot of art, so I was thinking of those first Thursdays, or is it third Thursdays? First Thursdays.
No, third Thursday.
Third Thursday, yeah, to come and and just try one out and see how it goes. But yeah, now we're just in Reno.
Yeah, because I was saying we could do third Thursday from Victorian Square to here for Art on Tap.
Yeah.
And you can ride the
That'd be
pedicab
really
over.
cute.
Come on. And maybe
It'd be
for,
fun.
maybe for Halloween.
Your viewers.
You can take some people over. Well, because we're going to do mini golf in October.
Oh my gosh, in here?
Yeah, spooky.
Yes.
Spooky
Spooky
So
DIY
cool.
mini golf.
Oh, that's perfect.
competition. And then whoever wins
On
gets
Halloween?
$300, whatever team
Gonna be
wins.
Whoa.
The week
Yeah.
before, it's 5 days, and
Yeah.
starts the weekend before.
It's 5 days of mini golf?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spooky DIY mini golf.
Yes.
Yeah. Competition. Yeah.
Perfect.
Really fun.
Yeah. Not to just promo our own shit, but that's happening.
No,
so-
that's okay. That's a cool
You
thing to
might be able to
promote.
ride a pedicab over.
Yeah, a pineapple
Things
one.
work.
We'll try, yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be super fun.
There's so many directions we can go with this. Well, but I'm trying to keep it to pedicabs. Then you can come on a different time and talk about 70s glasses.
Okay.
In Antarctica.
And dog parks.
Dog parks. Oh my goodness. There's a whole dog park.
Yeah,
side
she's
to this.
fostering a dog right now.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, I foster lots of dogs. Actually, if I can do a plug, if you are interested in fostering, please reach out.
Okay.
Yeah.
How can they reach out to you?
Yep. So you can find me on Instagram. It's Dreddy_pineapple, or you can email jchappy5@gmail.com. And we'll get you a dog. They all come from Merced County, which is a kill shelter. They kill about 95% is what they're euthanizing right now. and that's puppies and adult dogs. So
That's where Kaya came from.
really hard.
Oh my
Is that your dog?
Really?
My dog that got hit by a car and died. That was my favorite dog ever.
I am so sorry.
Yeah, that's where she came from.
Yeah, that's where my dog came from as well.
Maybe I need to get a dog from you.
You do. You definitely
My
do.
partner said we can't have any more animals.
But you could foster.
True.
Foster, try it out.
What's your dad?
And
Sorry, we'll have to edit this out. We'll have to edit this out.
We always say that we don't edit it, and then you're gonna see this later, everybody.
It's cool. No, I-
you're very patient. Hi.
Just-
You want to turn around and say hi? Okay.
Goodbye.
Interview. Call you in a few. So he doesn't keep calling me back. Here, Merlin, come take the phone.
Trucks, Lego trucks.
Thank you for doing that.
Damn, they kill
You did a good
95%
job,
of
okay?
dogs.
They put it on 95%. It's this, and they have like hundreds of them. I think there was like 200 and some dogs they had at this time. Yeah, I got my dog the day they were gonna put her down, and I've had several fosters that I got like right at the last minute. Right now I have a baby, she's like almost 4 months old, purebred German Shepherd.
Whoa.
Yeah, I got 3 of them, actually. There's one left if someone's looking to adopt. They're
my
very
goodness.
precious, they're females. But
She
yeah,
doesn't have a name, though.
She doesn't have a name, I can't think of her name. We're going with Ina right now.
It took me like a week to name my cat, so I feel that.
Yeah.
Zero cool.
His name is Zero Cool.
Oh, cool. Or
I
not
love the
cool.
movie
He's zero cool.
Hackers.
Just,
Oh, is
just
that what
90s nerd stuff. Yeah.
You know.
That's so cool. I didn't know that. Well, my dog's name is Bill, after Bill Withers, because I got her the day Bill Withers passed away, which is the day she was going to be put down. So.
Wow. That's sweet. So yeah, dogs, guys.
Yeah, sorry. We'll go back to pedicabs.
No, you know what? We don't have to talk about anything. We can
Okay,
just,
perfect.
whatever,
This
wherever
is
we
free
go.
form. It's
Yeah.
Freeform.
We're sondering.
Yeah, sure. Let's make it a verb, people. It's a
I
verb
lo-
now.
I'm really into that word, though. I'm going to start using it more.
Maybe the dog's name is Sonder.
Oh,
Maybe.
that's cute. For a girl, too. This is the one that I have is actually adopted, so I'll have to run. She doesn't get picked up until November, but I'm gonna run that name by her.
Yeah,
Her new owner.
I like it.
How did you end up in? So you ended up in Reno because Burning Man, and you wanted to be here, and you thought it was beautiful. But
I loved it.
where did you start out? Where did your life start out?
My life started
Where did you emerge?
technically in Norfolk, Virginia.
Cool.
Okay.
But I've lived in, I think this is my 13th state. So I moved around a lot as a kid and then as an adult. So my family now lives in Missouri, a tiny, tiny, tiny little town called Pierce City, Missouri. It's like 1,100 people. I lived there for like a year or two.
Dang. I like the South.
It's like the Midwest.
Yeah, but
I think they would be very upset if you were like, oh, Missouri, I love the South. They'd be like, no, hon,
damn. All right, sorry.
it's Missouri and
Apologies.
this is the Midwest.
Like when I tell people I'm from like the Philadelphia area, and they're like, "Oh, the Midwest," and I'm like,
What?
"Oh."
They
That's
say
nuts,
that about
man.
Philly?
That's
They say
nuts.
that about like Pennsylvania. I guess I'll be like, "I'm from Pennsylvania," and they'll be like, "Oh,
Okay.
the Midwest," and I'm like, "No."
Okay, kind of.
Dang, I never
then
even
you go
thought
to
about that.
Virginia, and they're like, this is the South.
Yeah.
Right.
They're like very devout.
And it's
that
not
that's-
even that South
No,
at all.
it's really
it's not.
It's like the beginning.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's
the
the
edge.
Mid-Atlantic,
Yeah.
The Mid-Atlantic,
Perfect.
folks.
right? Like, come on.
I'm not going to take that up with anybody from Virginia.
Delmarva? Yeah, come on. You're like part of the whole thing. But it's cool down there, and the kudzu's everywhere, and now it's become a mythology, and that's fun. That's what I think about with the South. You know the kudzu?
No. Are you going to tell me?
It's like a invasive vine that's like slowly eating everything in the South.
Oh,
like it's,
that's like a bad, the kudzu is not good. I actually
No,
thought that
it's
was
not
like a
good.
people. Like,
no, it's a
thought maybe
creature.
it was
a tribe. It's a creature.
cryptid. I thought maybe it was a
It is.
cryptid.
It's becoming like a cryptid because kudzu is so invasive that it'll eat entire cities.
What? And it's like a vine?
It's a vine, yeah.
gonna
It'll
look
like
it up here in a little
slowly, like if you,
We have a lot of things to Google after this.
yeah, there's a lot, yeah. Look up kudzu, and there's like a couple of really beautiful like poems and books about how it's taking over the South. Yeah, sorry about it.
I had no idea.
It looks cool. It's just not good. That's all.
All right, well, we better circle back here because we're
know.
going to run out of time.
I know we're getting really on
So,
tangents.
what do you
Sorry.
see as the future of the pineapple pedicabs business? What do you see yourself Do you have any thoughts about that?
Well,
Let's put you on the spot.
no, sure, I'm ready. I'm constantly thinking of this. Is like all
Yeah.
I'm ever thinking is like, what happens next? So it's already evolved a lot where I'm doing more tours. So I have a lot of art tours. I do a Burning Man art tour and different mural tours around town, and we have a Burning Man tour, and we're gonna start doing events. So instead of like bar crawls, we're gonna do bar rolls or pub rolls, pineapple pub rolls kind of thing, and do different events during.
Sounds like a
Pineapple
snack.
pub roll. It does kind of sound like a snack, actually. I've been debating on a name, so if anybody has a
Tasty.
better name,
No, that's great.
I'm open for it. So we're gonna work into events and hopefully some more tours. We're gonna I do Santa Claus. Oh, here's another plug. Bringing equality to the Santa game.
Ooh.
Yes. So I was actually South Pole Santa as well. I was Santa Claus in Antarctica.
Like you are actually.
Yes,
Santa.
yeah, and I'm not like a sexy Santa. I have a fat suit and a legit costume, like a Santa suit with a beard that I put curlers in. I take it very serious. Santa Jamie Claus on Instagram or .com.
Oh my
and
gosh.
I'm serious. This is a very serious thing that I do, and I'm in love with being Santa. And I have games and other cool things that I bring to the party. And as far as I know, I'm the only female Santa in the game.
We'll be looking you up
In
for
the
our
game.
In the game.
In the game of Santa? Like, what's the
Female
game?
slaying the Santa game is my new hashtag.
Oh my god. Well, we're doing a special event on the 18th of December, and it's a Krampus knocked
see.
It's
ball.
an adult party. But
It's 21
Perfect.
plus, and if you want to come and be a female
Santa.
Santa,
we
please.
could do.
I'm into it. I keep saying I'm an adult-only Santa, and people are like, that doesn't sound good. Like, that's not what you say. And I'm like, well, it's just
Sounds
like,
great to
I'm not
us.
kid-friendly. And they're like, nope, still
Sign
not
up,
good.
Sign up. Yeah, I think
But
saying
we
you're
are-
not a kid friendly
yeah,
Santa
it's
actually
perfect.
sounds worse.
It does sound worse. That's what people are like, nope, 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 you're going the wrong direction. I'm like, okay, I'm just Santa.
21 plus,
if
21
you,
plus Santa.
If you get, yeah, maybe that's how I can go with it.
18 plus.
I'm like, I want you on my lap. But I think we're gonna do where all the pedicab drivers dress as Santa. That was the pedicab. So we're gonna do
yes.
like maybe a shopping spree for Christmas on the pedicabs, and different things like that. I'm hiring. I need a lot of employees. If anybody wants a job, please apply. You make your own hours. Get paid a lot of money.
Wow.
Dang, maybe I should
Get
into
paid to
this.
get in shape.
Oh my God, that sounds great.
Yeah,
Honestly. Like,
it's fun. I always say that you're at the party and you get to feel good the next day. 'Cause You're like you're at every event, every party. The pedicabs are there, and you're like
oh
part
yeah,
of it,
'cause it's probably
and you're
like a
having
lot of
fun.
Weekend nights and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, it's super fun. It's a great job. I like it.
What's the toughest part about starting your own business and being a small business owner?
The
Yeah,
politics.
or should we
The-
frame
the-
that
the-
as what advice would you give to someone who's wanting to start their
Yes.
own business? Because that's a question we like to ask people.
Yeah.
Yeah, join. There's Entrepreneurial Assembly. I think they're called Biz Assembly now. It's a free group that they have been super helpful. SBDC at the university, it's like Small Business Development Center,
Yeah.
I think, is what they're called. There are so many. SCORE is another one. So when I was first coming here, I went to a Biz Assembly meeting before I even lived in Reno. I was like, oh, I want to start this business. And some of the people that I met there, I'm still friends with and still help me in business
Nice.
today. And it's, that I would suggest getting in a group
That's
as
a
fast
really
as
good
possible.
suggestion.
Yeah. And you can go with any question and they'll find somebody or have a plug or somehow to solve your issues.
Hell yeah. Cool. Is there anything else you want to tell the people? I feel like we could have this interview for like 4 hours.
I was like, did I cover all my bases? Antarctica dogs, Santa.
You have a lot. You're a real Renaissance woman over here.
For real.
Entrepreneur.
Yes.
It's a breed, right? It's a breed.
yeah.
So it's like who you learn
Yeah,
you are
yeah.
maybe as like an adult. But I think that's it. I'd love to come back and we can chat more. And
Yeah, absolutely.
This was great.
And we're definitely going to be hitting you up about that Santa situation.
Yeah, this is cool. This is the first time I've announced this on anything, and it'll be my first time doing it in Reno.
Well, we're sold.
Do you need to hire a female adults only Santa?
Adults only.
Yeah.
Santa.
Do you need a foster dog? Yeah. Do you need a pedicab for your next event? Yeah.
Got all your bases covered, or all of the above.
Yes. As Santa, pedicab to your
There's a
event with
pedicab
your
full
future
dog,
foster dog.
Santa, yeah.
Boom.
I feel like the Humane
God,
Society is about to hit you up. It's going to be great. Well, thank you
Perfect.
so much.
Yeah, thank
You're
you.
amazing. I'm glad we were able to make this
Thank
work.
you.
Yeah.
Me too. Thanks, guys.
Back on, guys.
Hey guys.
Hi, we're back.
We're
Turn
still
the
here.
light
We're
on.
at 40 Mile Saloon.
Oh
It's very dark here in the bar. We didn't think about
no! We
that.
didn't think about the fact we were going to be in a bar.
It's nice
And
though.
we didn't bring our ring light, but you're getting the full like spooky. It's October.
Yeah, it's
we're
the
in a bar.
season. And if you tuned in recently, so we're at 40 Mile Saloon because Merry Anarchy
Yes.
is going to be here this weekend on Saturday.
Yes.
15 bands are playing right here at 40 Mile. It's right on South Virginia, kind of by Bangkok Thai and
Yeah, right next door.
Sushi Pier. Yeah. Yeah, and
Nice
there's
central location.
yes.
Convenient.
And all proceeds from the show on Saturday go towards Reno Little Theater, Good Luck Macbeth, and Blue Good Theater as support for.
You could bundle up and take a pedicab.
Yes. It's going to be really great. So we recommend coming down and supporting all of that.
Yeah.
And we are going to do Instagram Roundup, and then I think we might have a bar patron who's going to play harmonica.
We
for
have
you.
met someone in the bar who's going to give us a live performance. So
But first, let's do Instagram
tune
Roundup.
in. Yeah, let's do it. Instagram Roundup.
Just got to make sure.
Is it working?
It's not working yet, but will it work
We're
soon?
making it work right now, guys. We're making it work. But wasn't Jamie so interesting? I just thought that was such a fun interview. It was really interesting getting to know her. Who knew this whole thing about this Antarctica community? This idea of like, just so maybe, dear viewers, do you want to go to Antarctica? I mean, I kind of do now. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know when. Maybe someday when my kid is grown. I'll go to Antarctica and wash some dishes. Check that shit out because it sounds like a really unique experience.
It's true. I like how she was saying that they like stick together and
Yeah, like a really fucking cold Burning Man
yes.
kind of thing.
For some reason, it's
What are we
just
missing
not
here?
coming up. It's not happening.
What?
Yeah, I don't think I can do it today. For some reason, we can't do Instagram Roundup, but I could just tell you what's happening.
Yeah, we have a few main things we want to tell you about. A big one that I'll start off with, well, if you want to look at that, is tomorrow night is Ruby, the opening event for Ruby Joe's show at City Hall. So I think we're both going to be there. It's you don't want to miss that. I mean, she's amazing. It's an amazing show. She's the city artist, and we're doing a reception tomorrow evening. I actually don't recall off the top of my head the time frame, but it is on her Instagram. So look her up. You're gonna look it up. Okay.
Yep. It's 5 to 7. And that's
5 to
at City
7.
Hall.
City Hall, yep. And if you want to find it, it's just Ruby Joe. She's just Ruby_Joe, J-O. So look up her page if you want to do that. Let's just go through these. So we're just going to tell you what they are. The next one is Farmily.
On Saturday.
On Saturday, Farmily's doing an organic farming, community fall event.
And it's to benefit, so they're like, basically Farmily is a nonprofit that they offer gardening and different cool organic farming techniques that they teach kids, and they bring to different communities. I think they're running like 3 or 4 community gardens around Reno, teaching gardens, and this one will be at Katie's Garden, which is behind Bridge Church. It's right near Reno High School and by the Boys and Girls Club right over there. They actually made that garden to honor Katie Weingarten, I believe is her last name, who passed away. She was a Reno High School student, and now they've made this giant garden that's for the Boys and Girls Club in her honor.
it's really
really beautiful. So you should go check out the fall festival. Seed swap, beverages, balloon animals, balloon twister, crafts, garden tours, and a raffle. So, and one of the raffle items is a $50 gift basket to Rattlesnake Club.
Ooh, nice. All right, what's next?
At the Emerson, there's going to be s'mores, campfire, and bloody camping.
So if you're into that, scary camping,
That's
the Emerson.
Not this weekend, next weekend on Saturday, October 30th.
Yeah.
That goes until 1 a.m.
Yes. So not actually camping, because I guess you got to go home.
I don't know what the deal is with that. Really cool, the Hall of Reno's biennial all-in show is happening this weekend, and it starts the 15th, that's Friday,
Yes.
from 7 to 9. Basically, like, they have these shows where it's a benefit show, and people who are really into the gallery and part of their community have art that's $50 or $100, and it's very coveted. People love it. They line up early, and
yeah,
the sooner
so
you get there, the better. And if you're a Holland Project member, you get to come in early. So
first dibs.
yeah, you might want to join just for
Yeah,
that.
this is a good time to join and get the early access.
Yes. Another cool thing that's happening on October 23rd, so next weekend, Easy Street Pop-Up, which will be at the Disco Rose Salon.
Which you can find on Instagram, Disco Rose Reno.
Yes. It's going to be lots of neighborhood, small vendors and makers.
Yeah.
I honestly know very few of these. Oh, Rafi is going to be there.
Cool.
Nice, so we should check it out. And funny enough, Jupiter's collection is what I have right here.
Yeah,
It's that
Jupiter's
person
collection.
that just put spooky jewelry.
Cool jeweler that has some really nice spooky jewelry. So if you're in the market for that, Jupiter's collection is a local.
Bats and coffin jewelry.
Nice. You should check it out.
Yeah, so that's all we were going to talk about in the Instagram roundup.
Should we try and get that guy? Should I go get him?
Should we get the guy?
He's out there smoking.
Oh,
Do you think I can convince him to come in and play the
I
harmonica?
think he wants to play. Do you guys want to hear the harmonica?
Yeah.
We've got 10 minutes left.
Look at this dog. How's there another dog there?
This is a dog-friendly venue. Now it's just me, waiting for a harmonica guy. I have no idea if you guys can hear us well or not in this bar. This lovely cigarette machine behind me. Thanks for tuning in to Signal Boost. And also, Haunted Halloween Mini Golf, the grand opening of the generator happens on October 23rd, which is like a week from Saturday. So get your tickets for that. And it includes an 18-course mini golf situation with all homemade golf holes from different artists throughout Reno and Sparks. Some of those artists are, there's like an engineering team from a local high school, and you and our makerspace team. We have Alicia's fall break camp did a hole, so it's gonna be really fun. My team's making a Beetlejuice one that's gonna be pretty epic. Oh, she's coming in. She's coming in with a guy. He's gonna play harmonica. This is amazing. All right, you gotta move just move it. Move the camera.
I'm back, but with John Michael, aka Stetson, and he's here
Nice.
to serenade everyone.
It's about to happen.
Do I need to turn it?
Yeah, turn it towards him.
Tell me when it's good.
Oh, you gotta go way up. He's way up there.
He's tall.
Yeah, he's tall. There you go.
Everybody now?
Stetson in view.
One, two, three, four.
Heck yeah. Thank you. How long have you been playing harmonica?
Tuesday.
Oh wow, nice job.
Shut up.
Yeah.
For real?
No, well,
No.
couple months.
Couple months. Wow, even still, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
It's pretty smart because you just keep it in your pocket and you can have music at any time.
Exactly. It's just like I'm in a bar and I just, all right, it's like break it out. It's like, oh, you're sad.
There's someone doing a live stream in a bar.
It's like, oh, sorry. It like works for every situation. So.
That's
Awesome.
amazing.
All right, cool. So my famous now.
Completely.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see how many shares we get.
I'm gonna go with completely. All right, cool.
Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you.
Have a great night.
Now we gotta go over here.
We gotta go. Oh wait, no, we gotta go this way. Here we go. We're over here now, guys.
Well, thank you so much for tuning into yet another Signal Boost. You know what? I spent 2 hours getting us internet today, so hopefully we'll be in the Signal Boost
In the
recording
generator.
studio, which is a bummer because we won't get amazing things like how Stetson just came and rocked us with his harmonica playing.
Yeah, that won't be happening too often, but stuff like that'll probably happen too at the generator.
It's true, it's true. And we can't wait to have you guys come down as soon as we open up and bring your musical instruments and your art and your whatever you got and be on the show and hang out with us.
Totally.
And then you can sit on couches behind us while we record because that's
True
cool if
story.
you want to be on the show.